Hello, friends. Well, I'm back for another collaboration with Nate's Art Lab, and we have a special guest today, Sarah Taylor. So our task was to create a pearl pour, and boy, was that interesting. So let's get started. Hold on to your hats, guys. It's going to be a bumpy ride. So I put my base on the first time and realized it probably wasn't thin enough. And the mixture that I had put together for my pearl pour was, and I made a big batch, 100 milliliters of Artist Loft Soft Body, 450 milliliters of Floetrol, and 100 milliliters of Yale Pearl Medium, because I wanted to make sure that I had enough. I thought it was thin enough, and then when I put it down, it didn't seem like it, so I scraped it off. So that was the first thing. And then I didn't realize I probably had poured off too much, but we're going to keep going. The paint that I put in the middle was the Modern Masters Satin Finish Cool Mint. But when I mixed it, I didn't think it was dark enough. So I added TLP Lily Pad, and I mixed it with some GAC 800 first, and it all mixed up beautifully. It made it darker than that I needed, and I thought I was good to go. So here you see me adding a little bit more. And again, I thought it was plenty thin because it flowed right off the stick. It made like barely a mound and sunk in. So I am spreading this around. And for some weird reason, that one line of white, I couldn't get rid of it. It wouldn't cover up. But I thought, okay, fine, that's going to give it a little point of interest. And, we'll see what happens. Making great skins here, by the way. Hubby's happy. And just, pouring it off. Just seeing, making sure it's all thin. And you can see on the outside, I started to get some, I guess they're pearls. I'm not sure. Just taking out a few boogars, as it were. And I'm starting to see what I guess is some pearls coming out. Sorry about the glare, guys. I didn't angle it right. I'm in my mini studio, and it's those 3 light things. Sorry about that. Anyway, so I thought, okay, I'm just going to wait. And wait I did. I actually ended up waiting about 45 minutes, and I wasn't seeing anything except these weird things. So I thought, okay, I'm going to do a Dutch pour on this, because the very few little dots of pearls and these other weird dots, whatever they were, I thought, okay, I'll do a Dutch pour. And I decided to use Mixed Media Girl Paints because they are usually the perfect consistency for a Dutch pour. I maybe should have thinned them a little bit, but I was being forever hopeful. And I thought, okay, what can I do to try to bring some of that paint down? In retrospect, I probably should have put some paint underneath it when I realized that it wasn't, blowing out very much. So I thought, well, okay, I'll just try blowing it with my mouth, which was almost pointless. So when in doubt, embellish, because I didn't know what I was going to do with this at this point. So I thought, okay, I don't even know what that shape is. I'm just going to play with it. All bets are off at this point, and I just kept, playing with it and doing different things in hopes to make it interesting. So I started adding a few things here and there, just playing with it. I had nothing to lose at this point, so I just kept playing with it at this point and tried to decide, okay, what can I add? What can I do to make it interesting? So after embellishing, I thought, okay. In retrospect, I really think that I poured too much off of the base coat. And I think that might have been my problem. Please give me feedback because I am not sure. I just think that maybe that was the issue because I know it was thin enough. And I know that the green was thin enough. So I just kept embellishing. And here you go. So in the end, I don't know whether to call this, Tom calls these little sperms, of course. But anyway, I don't know whether to call this Mothra, Butterfly, or Pitiful Pearl. But I have a result, and I learned a lot, and it was, this is the wet result, but it was crazy. I still have a lot of the mixture. I still have, some of the green, and I think I'm going to try this again another time. But there it is, folks. My first attempt at pearls. Pitiful Pearl. I love her. I love the colors. I think she's pretty, no matter what. Well, it looks like a few tiny little pearls might have snuck in overnight, but they are small. And then some others look like they just sort of skittered across the surface. These are the dry results. Dried pretty much like it looked when it was wet, except for maybe a few extra little white spots. That might be pearls, I'm not sure. So, there you have it. My attempt at creating a pearl pour. I think I'm gonna have to try that one again. You don't get it until you try it over and over and over. Anyway, thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed all of the videos so far. And please check out my description box. I will have the colors that I used and also the playlist so you can follow along. I appreciate you all, and I really love having you come and join us on these collaborations. So don't forget, keep your sparkle on and give it to someone you love. Bye-bye.